Someone wants to scare you to death.
Okay, I gotta say, Sleepaway Camp doesn't get nearly enough respect. Every time someone chats about the best slashers in the 80s, it's usually Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and then maybe Sleepaway Camp gets an honorable mention at the bottom. Well, that ends today. I'm giving you my top 5 reasons why this movie is absolutely worth a rewatch or a first watch right now. And by the time I'm done, I think you're going to agree with me.
Turn it! Turn the wheel! Oh my God!
Sleepaway Camp. You won't be coming home.
Number 1, the setting is perfect and it works harder than people give it credit for. Camp Arawak feels like a real summer camp. It's dirty, it's loud, full of annoying kids and worse, adults. Director Robert Hiltzik shot on location in upstate New York at a small camp, and it shows. There's a sweaty, muggy, uncomfortable quality to the whole film that just works for horror. You're not in some polished Hollywood backlot. You're at a camp, and something is very wrong at camp. The grounded, grimy feel makes the horror land harder. It feels real, and that's scary. Number 2, Angela Baker. Felissa Rose's performance as Angela is one of the most quietly unsettling things in 80s horror. She barely speaks, she barely moves, but she is magnetic every single time she's on screen. There's something going on behind those eyes that you can't quite name, and the movie makes you feel it before it ever explains it. She's not a monster in a mask. She's a traumatized kid who the audience genuinely feels for, even as things get increasingly horrifying. That's a hard balance to pull off, and this movie nails it. Number 3, the kills. Look, some 80s slashers are just people getting stabbed, and that's great, but Sleepaway Camp has bees in a toilet, a boiling pot of water, and a curling iron. This movie gets creative, and I love that. The practical effects hold up surprisingly well for a low-budget production, and there's a mean streak to some of the kills that makes them stick in your memory long after the credits roll. Each kill also feels tied to the victim in some way. There's like a rough sense of justice to it, even when it goes way too far, which honestly makes it more disturbing. Number 4, this movie is weird, and I mean that as the highest compliment possible. The side characters are bizarre, the dialogue is bizarre. There are scenes that feel like they are from a completely different movie, probably a dark comedy, I don't know. The adults are incompetent in ways that feel almost satirical. And right when you're laughing a little, something genuinely unsettling happens. The tonal whiplash is either a flaw or a feature, depending on your taste. But I'd argue it's what makes Sleepaway Camp unforgettable. You never quite know what register the movie is operating in, and that keeps you off balance the entire time. And number 5, the ending. I'm not going to spoil it. If you somehow haven't seen it, I genuinely do not want to be the person that ruins it for you. What I will say is this. The final lines of Sleepaway Camp is one of the most iconic, disturbing, and genuinely shocking moments in the entire history of horror cinema. Yes, I said it. It's not shock value for shock value's sake. It recontextualizes everything you just watched. People who saw this at a sleepover in 1983 are still talking about it. That's not an accident, that's filmmaking. So there you have it, my top 5 reasons to rewatch Sleepaway Camp. It's weird, it's dark, it's surprisingly emotional, and it sticks with you. You can currently find it on Amazon Prime and Peacock, and it's absolutely worth 88 minutes of your time. If you've already seen it, drop your reaction to that ending in the comments below. Also, check out episode 4 of our podcast where we interview the late Jonathan Tiersten, who plays Ricky, and also check out episode 45, our Sleepaway Camp special. It's worth a listen. And if you're new here and you're into horror deep dives like this, subscribe, like, comment. More videos like this are coming from us real soon. I'll see you on the next one.